What's up, you damn gorgeous, beautiful gamers? Welcome back to role-playing games, this merry corner in the internet, where we like to discuss about RPGs. If you like the content, if you like to have these conversations with merry games, I would very much like to invite you, like always, to hit the like button, because it really helps me, like you have no idea. And also, most of the people that watches my content are in fact not subscribed to my channel, so what are you waiting for? Today, we are going to be speaking about Thymesia, which is almost in our hands. We can almost taste the damn thing. So, this video we're going to be discussing about everything that we know so far about this game. Do remember that we will be covering Thymesia extensively, so stay tuned for all of that. First and foremost, the developers of Thymesia. Interestingly enough, this is the very first game developed by Overborder Studio, which is a studio that is building this game with none other than the publisher Team17. They publish indie games, but the most interesting thing about it all is that they are, Team16, are the developers of Blasphemous, one of the most amazing Metroidvania games that I have ever played, and that, you guessed it, it has some tints of Souls titles around here, and which is the very same thing that this game has. Let's discuss about the game on itself. Thymesia is a grueling action RPG with fast-paced combat and an intricate plague weapon system. In a kingdom where death spreads, play as mysterious character known by the codename Corvus. Prey upon your enemies, wield the power of diseases, and find the truth in your own memories. The once thriving kingdom of Hermes has fallen to an age of calamity. Seen as the answer to all of the kingdom's ailments, alchemy became a widely used practice across the land, with denizens welcoming it into their homes, using it to embrace and heal as they saw fit. When the price of alchemy became too steep, attempts to halt its use were made, each as woefully unsuccessful as the last. With catastrophic consequences fell across the realm. Within days, the kingdom fell to chaos. Infected monsters prowling the blood-soaked streets, all hope of a cure lost. Corvus is the kingdom's final hope, the fate of Hermes resting in his feathered hands. The truth is buried deep in the memories of Corvus, left scattered throughout the punishing world, and only by collecting these lost memories can the kingdom be saved. But each time he dives back in, trying to piece together the truth, all he finds is more secrets. So that is the story setting for the game, the narrative world setting. I shouldn't be making the comparison because at the end of the day, Team17, it's only publishing the game, but Blasphemous, the lore for that game, it's so amazing. I love the lore of that game, and I believe that this is going to be on the very same lines. So now that we have that out of the way, let us discuss about the gameplay, mechanics, combat system. As you can see from the gameplay on itself, this is a Souls-like title, although I would call it a little bit more closer to that of Bloodborne. Now, the thing is that it is said, it has been widely covered by the developers that this game will indeed have builds. Now, the builds in this kind of games are somewhat different than what they are in your traditional RPG. Because in traditional RPGs, what you do is just change stats to change the damage and damage types that you can do, that you can make, that you can deal to enemies. Yes, that is the case in here as well. You will be able to tweak around your stats, you will be able to move around your character skills to fit your playstyle, but more than that, here's the key word, because playstyle, it's actually a very strong key about it all. Why is that? Because in this kind of games, with the precision of animations and the timing of those animations that you have, it's a very, very focal point of your gameplay style. Now, that being said, we have played the demo of this game before, and if they didn't change anything, there is no cancel attack animation, so which means that depending on the actions that you make, you have to commit to those actions, meaning that you will have to wait for openings. You cannot just spam attacks like in your regular RPGs, because you're going to get hurt and real bad. So the thing with these games is that another mechanic that we have when we are discussing gameplay and mechanics is that the plague weapons. There are so many weapons in this game, and that is something that you should very much have so much in mind if you want to succeed in this game. Different weapons in Souls titles mean that you can choose whatever weapon that you feel comfortable with and then use it throughout the entire game. If you prefer a more aggressive playstyle, then choose fast weapons. If you like to deal tremendous amounts of damage in one hit, there are indeed heavy weapons. So far in the trailers we have seen such a huge array of weapons arsenal for Corvus, our main protagonist in this game, and you will be able to take all of those weapons and use them. But more important, if you are like me and you feel somewhat comfortable when you find a weapon and you feel comfortable with it, you will be able to take that weapon throughout the entirety of the game. Sometimes people likes to be, I don't know, people likes to have their arsenals, people like to be versatile. I personally like to be efficient, and I like to find my comfort zones when I play my games. So in this kind of Souls games, I have preferences. Usually I take longswords, which is something that we will have as well. But you have scythes, you have spears, you have axes, you have swords, you have all different kind of weapons that will dictate how you will play this game. But more than that, the stats, the skills, the mechanics, the parries, everything that this game has to offer, it has to be taken into account for you to succeed. Do bear in mind that this is a Souls-like, so the huge emphasis in here is fighting against bosses. So if you find the world setting interesting, if you like what you see, but you're not too much into Souls titles, and you should probably stay away from this one. But I am telling you that the setting that we have right here, the plague doctor that we have, the city on the plague, the monsters being transformed and prowling the streets with this, and the amount of the huge amount of array of weapons that you will be having to fight against all of these bosses. I am truthfully so excited about this game. Remember that we will be covering this game from here to the till the game releases, which brings us to the last part of the video. This game is going to be releasing on every single platform. Well, not actually every single platform. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC on August 18. And I cannot wait for that moment to be here, to finally have this game in my hands. Do tell me if you're interested in this game. Let's discuss everything about Thymesia in the comments sections down below. Comment section down below. And remember that if you like the content and if you enjoy this content with these conversations with RPJames, then do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel before you close the door. And remember as well that if no one has told you today that you are a gorgeous and beautiful gamer, you are indeed a gorgeous and beautiful gamer. Have a beautiful day. Now I'll be seeing you goddamn gorgeous and beautiful people in the next one. Have a beautiful day and goodbye.